Hello and welcome to Transforming Universal Mindsets. My name is Denise Scholes and I am excited to talk about this topic with you today. Our first lesson is breathing through victims, villains, and heroes. Oh my. It's kind of like lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my. We want to become aware of these mindsets so that we can transform them, work through them, and not get stuck or scared or attacked. This is the first of 6 lessons where I will be going through an overview of all of the mindsets, as well as providing a technique that you will be using throughout the entire course. So let's get started. Who likes a good story? I honestly don't know if I know anyone who doesn't enjoy a good story. There are so many good stories to choose from, including stories from our books and our shows that we watch on the screen, and they all have concepts and principles that teach us so much about life and our mind, but we may not pay attention to some of these things that we see. We might just be being entertained, which is great, but we can learn so much, and that's part of what I'm going to do in these courses. Is we're going to delve into aspects of these stories and the mindsets that are in these stories and how they transform their story so that you can transform yours. So many stories have a victim, villain, and hero, and we call this the drama triangle. The drama triangle is the pathway that a character walks through to learn, grow, and become more wise, stronger, more capable, or more aware than they were before. So do we have stories with victims, villains, and heroes in our own lives, similar to the stories that we might read in a book or watch on a screen? The answer is yes, of course. We play out stories in our lives all the time. If you have a father, a mother, a sister, a brother, a friend, a neighbor, a bully, a teacher, or coworkers, anybody in your life that you have a relationship, you probably at one time or another in that relationship have created some sort of story. And that story could lead to a large amount of drama to the point that the relationship was fatal, or it could have been enough drama that it was just difficult and uncomfortable, maybe even unresolved, or you keep running into similar drama over and over and you're like, oh my goodness, what are we doing to create this drama between us? We want this relationship to work, and yet we keep finding this drama between us that we want it to end. So if you can understand the stories in your life, then you can help to transform those relationships, transform those moments that are not conducive to the highest and best for all, and creating a relationship that's truly nourishing. There's stories that we have in our relationships between us, but there's also stories that we have inside of us. It's inside of our mind, heart, and body. It's something we need to become aware of so that we can transform it from a drama mindset into a oneness, alignment, and connection. And that is exactly what we're going to talk about in this class. This class is about transforming drama into oneness, alignment, and connection within ourselves and within our relationships. We're going to do this through becoming aware of the story and then using specific techniques to transform that story. Now, you could observe the drama triangle from any of those mindsets. You could actually observe the drama triangle from a victim mindset and be afraid of it and say, oh my goodness, what if I'm doing that? Oh my goodness, that'd be terrible. That's so horrifying. Or you could observe it from a hero mindset and say, okay, I've got to fix this. I've got to get this done. What if I'm not good enough? Or you might observe it from the villain mindset and say, oh my goodness, this is so dumb. I don't even care. Who bothers with stuff like this? But what we want to do is become aware. We want to simply observe the drama triangle, observe these mindsets, including observe ourselves in these mindsets neutrally. Neutrally observing is a powerful place where we can transform. If we are in judgment, anytime you're in a victim, hero, or villain mindset, you're in some kind of judgment, because that means that some part of you is unacceptable to yourself. And we'll discuss that more as we discuss each of these mindsets. But if you're in some kind of judgment, judgment prevents us from transforming. Judgment prevents us from accepting and moving forward into a new state. When we neutrally observe, it gives us this almost like a superpower to see things as they really are and to do it differently than we ever had before.